some really strange shit. Sea creature.
A sea creature that's gross?
Gross looking. Think about it. It looks like a snake.
An eel?
Bingo. Did you know that nobody actually knows where eels come from? And I was like, what do you mean?
You mean what family they're in?
No. Like legit. Scientists have never, ever seen eels mate and or a fertilized eel egg have ever been found.
What? They've never seen eel birth? Did you Google this?
Yes. We did a crazy amount of research about it. So they've dissected eels as well and have found no sexually reproducing organs. Also,
no dick, no vagina.
Zero. Now, also at one point in time,
butthole?
Maybe, probably.
Okay.
So, and also at one point in time, scientists had thought they had discovered 5 new species of eels, when in reality, the 5 species of eel were all the same species of eel, just at different ages in its lifespan. So as it got older, like it was younger, it was a different color. As it got older, it almost evolved to looking into something different. But they were all the same.
How long do they live? Do you know?
No idea. But so as scientists have started to realize this, they've started to go looking for them, because why the fuck have we never seen an eel reproduce, a fertilized eel egg, anything like that? As they move closer to some place called, okay, go ahead.
They have eel in captivity.
That's what I said. The scientists are trying to discover this and look around. They notice that they're finding smaller and smaller eels in what they call the Sargasso Sea. It's named the Sargasso Sea for, it's got like
Tommy Sargassos.
No, it's got like this repeating current, but also it brings in a certain type of Sargasso seaweed. So it's called the Sargasso Sea. The closer they get to the Sargasso Sea, the smaller and smaller eels they find. Okay. So they can only presume that they're coming from the Sargasso Sea. Like that's the eels. You know how sharks mate in certain waters.
How big do eels get? Any idea? I'm asking you a lot of eel info.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I could Google it for you and we can figure it out. But you know they're decent. Like they're pretty much, you can Google it.
Yeah. Okay. Keep going.
And so as they get closer to the Sargasso Sea, they find smaller and smaller eels. So they assume that this is their mating pattern, right? However, the Sargasso Sea, there's never been an adult eel ever spotted in the Sargasso Sea until a couple years ago. So they're not, like, the math isn't mathing, right? Oh, and one more thing, the Sargasso Sea is in the Bermuda Triangle.
What does that have to do with anything?
I just think it's suspicious. Like eels already kind of look like aliens, right? Like, or like weird creatures that just don't kind of make sense in life. Like the fact that this trail is leading the scientists back to the Bermuda
just
Triangle.
Because they're small doesn't mean that they're not grown. This says adult eels can be as short as 10 centimeters or as long as 3 meters.
Right, but when you like, it's not based on size. Like they can tell the age if they capture the eel and figure out how young it is. Right, but they're finding younger and younger eels the closer they get to the Sargasso Sea, and the Sargasso Sea is in the Bermuda Triangle. Coincidence? I think not. Like I think like isn't that just strange all the way around? Like
so
that
the Sargasso is the only place on Earth where eels breed.
That's what we think.
That's what this says right here.
Yes, but still no eel egg or any fertilized egg or any some sort of mating has been discovered or recorded.
This is what this says. Okay?
What does it say?
How do eels mate? Eels release their eggs underwater to be fertilized by clouds of expelled sperm. Super cool. So you have to, they don't come in the eel. They just do a spray shot.
That's what salmons do, don't they?
They just do a spray shot and the eggs just kind of fall through them.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's awesome.
But that's my thing. Is like they've never found a fertilized eel egg ever.
Wow.
So where do they come from?
Has anyone ever seen an eel? Not only have eels never been seen mating in the wild, their eggs have never been found, nor have their reproductive organs been easy to find, despite hundreds of dissections over thousands of years.
Apparently, at a certain age, when eels evolve, their reproductive organs, or like all their other organs, literally disappear, and they become like I heard.
So they're married. So if they are dropping eggs and the sperm is jumping in on the way down.
Right.
So I'm assuming some eggs don't get fertilized.
Correct.
How big's the cloud? Do you know what I'm saying?
Also, how big are the eggs?
And how many how many eel are just like, how do you know where to come?
You don't.
Well, so you're just,
I bet you
swimming with another eel.
No, I bet you the female lays the eggs and then the male and then they hit up the ocean floor, and then the male swims over them, crop dusts the eggs, and then leaves.
Welcome to the cum zone. You think there's just a flashing light that's welcome to the cum zone. And an eel just kind of comes through and drops the eggs right through the cum zone. And then these eels, they're all born with like, you know, like stiletto shoes and like a fur coat. No.